Hello everyone, and welcome back. It's finally, it's been 2 weeks since last time I have played, so yeah. It's been a while, but it is finally, I'm finally ready to record again. I'm beginning to get sick again, which is sad, but I'm much better than I was last week, so hopefully I can get through these 2 hours without a hitch. But just in case, I'm recording the audio separately this time, so that it may not be a problem. But yeah, since last episode we ended off right before this dungeon. We are going to go into this dungeon now. Oh, and yeah, I got my tutorial left. But yeah, so let's go into Tamtara Deepcroft, the second dungeon in the game. And let's queue right up and just wait. Hopefully we will get into the queue soon enough. Okay, they are on the same, yeah. Yeah, they are. It just fucked with me. The color, okay, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna put on pause until we get into the dungeon, and yeah. I'm gonna see you then. It was a little short introduction here, but yeah. Is ready, and let's get through this. I'm so glad I switched back to XIV. It's so easy to just pause on that one. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of this dungeon, but the lore behind it is exceptional. So and it's quite different from anything you will see, except when you see this dungeon again. But yeah, let's turn on tank stands. Oh no, turn on tank stands. It seems like we have a new healer. Let's put on that up, just in case. So I'm gonna take it slow and steady. All the people I'm playing with is the benefit of playing on a, not really a benefit, but you know what you get when you play on America, so when you're European. And we level up. At level 20 we can do the next class quest in the next recording session. Didn't do it this one because I wasn't high enough level. If they ask to move quickly, I'm gonna move quickly. Or rather, if the healer asks to move quickly, I'm gonna do it, but I don't do that when we don't know how long we are here for. So yeah, the healer is doing fine, so up to now, at least. There you go. Oh, another one. And there you go. And here's the first boss of the dungeon. So let us trade an X and do an AoE. There you go. Let me flip a rampage. Forget I have the interject. You use it so little in later dungeons that you forget, or later content in dungeons that you forget that you have it. Guaranteed crits. That's so nice. Let's see, nothing I can use, so let me pass on that. And then let's take on these dudes. AoE them down. Yeah, kind of rule of thumb for me is that AoE is effective when there's 3+ enemies. It depends on AoE, of course, but a rule of thumb that I go by at least. Yeah. Let me put on round torch just to help you even out a little bit. There you go. It's this way we need to go, so let's go this way. And the second boss is right up ahead. Worse than what I have, so I'm passing it. So yeah, the second boss over here. Let us take it on. Turn around, let me get deep crits. Look at that. Tons of damage. Oh yeah, gear collision. After a while your gear begins to break kinda. And when they go to 0 they stats up half or something like that, I think. I don't know if that's right, but it's your gear gets worse when they break. It's not gradually worse, it's just that once they break, yeah, then they get worse. So I'll probably need to repair the gear after this, since it told me to that the gear is almost breaking. Some thank yous I don't need. And let's remove that seal. Let's take one of these little leaves. Should be easy enough. That's the button to click. You should be easy enough. Oh yeah, I just did left of it there. But yeah, I didn't pop it there. It's fine, I'm probably gonna have it up before the next fight anyway. Them. Down speeders, and it should be at the final boss then. Yeah. No, the second to last boss, I mean. This is the second to last one. Let me see if you can deal with a big pull. Gonna try doing a big one. Yeah. Oh, I leveled up. And this healed me to max. That was perfect timing for a level up. And now we have oh, sorry about that. But now we have level 6. That means I'm over the level that is intended for the dungeon. So I guess sink down to 90. There you go. That went fine. Oh yeah, now you can really see my rest of the experience. You. You should be easy enough to take down, just like all the others. Yeah, it's not much boss variety in this dungeon. The 3 first bosses is literally the same one, so that's kind of sad. I'm kind of the same thing with 2 of the bosses in the last one too, so I guess it's fun. And there you go, we got a little cutscene, the bridge coming up, and what do we have on the other end? Ooh, look at that. Tentacle thingy. Yeah, so this is a belt, that's worse than what I have. I'm gonna pass on it. And yeah, let's go. Dude, really? Get over here. There you go. Yeah. I'm gonna let them deal with everything that's far away. Pretty much. The early fights doesn't really put much work on the DPS, not DPS but attack, so, but these I'm gonna try to keep aggro on. Over here. And then I can just keep hacking at it. Mind Frayer, I think they're called in D&D, if you remember. Something along those lines. But yeah. And then we get you back here. There you go. This should do the rest of it pretty easy. What Uber was this for again? Dinosaur. And that's a limit break. And there you go. Kill the Mind Frayer. You got another rig in here. Look at that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it to the healer. Unclever, no. And let's leave. But yeah, that's that dungeon actually. And now we need to report to Mioni. So let's go back to New Gridania. Only took 20 minutes. Yeah, that's a short dungeon. Oh yeah, there's an event going on now. The Rising. I need to do that on my main character. I haven't done it yet, so yeah. But yeah, let's talk to Mother Mioni here. Welcome back, Drazor. I'm reliably informed that your foray into Deep Rock was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. Padron's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Bolord Levin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something to a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Oh yeah, this party. Where's gone? It's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he will still be alive. but I tried. He pulled out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't be so hard pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. But there's someone else this pathetic excuse for the party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye, and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this come as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing. But you couldn't even do that one thing, right? Cool thought. This may sound, but you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by way of some parting advice, get rid of Vera's head, bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hell you like with it. But for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright? Yeah, I kinda agree with that. Wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm sorry, Robert. Please forgive me. Yeah, her party's tank died in the Tantara Deercroft, and yeah, she's carrying the head of the tank, the healer. Here's Batman. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. No, see how I am grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send men like you on mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much, at any rate. Speaking of missions, I will then trust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a mission from my counterpart in Uldar. She seeks to the service of reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word. I will be glad to share the details with you. Sure. Let's go. So we got some gear here, but worse than what I have, so let me take the money then. Because what I have is, yeah. Done. Oh yeah, I need to repair my gear too. But yeah, so let us call off the desert. So you're not averse to taking. So you're not averse to taking a little trip. Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request come to us from adventure guilds in Ulda. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the quicksand. Think of her as the Sultana's version of myself. Chances are she send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Drazor, and good luck. Thank you. And now we go to Ulda. Do I actually? No, I didn't. So let's take the airship over there. Airship ticketer to Ulda. It's a cheaper way to travel, but I would have teleported if I turned to the crystal, but I haven't. So that's gonna be for another day. And here we are back at Drazor for the second time. And off we go. Time to... I think you know what is coming up next. We have gone to an area, and what do we unlock? Yeah. So... Rural exchange, yeah. And now we run, yeah, this new music here, thanks to the rising, which is nice. But yeah, we are going over here to talk to Momodi here. Hello, Momodi. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm that busy right now, if you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... judging by your determined expression, I take it you ain't here for ale. Are you called Drazor Symphony, by any chance? Leonie sent word that you be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Yes. Okay, let's see what we have. We got a better hit. Let's take this better hat then. And let's equip it. There you go. Alright, I forgot to... Where is... Oh yeah, there's no... There's repair dude over there. That's quite far away. I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, into a copper hell. Yeah. Let's see what she wants us to do. The petitioner author to arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under the sun and I will have been set afire. A tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. Oh. Excellent timing, Papa Chan. It just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. So, this strapping young lad is much lauded adventurer, is he? Marvellous, marvellous. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, good sir. I'm Papa Chan, formerly of the Sultan's Warn. thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Mayhap you like to appraise Drazor of his mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as Hecatoncheires, fearsome creatures who are sealed within the deepest depths of mine during bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply the trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about our treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, my lady. The people of that age used the hectagoners to work the mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will, but as is often the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against the master. In the desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the hectagoners, our ancestor induced the collapse of the mines. Lowermost levels. So it was the great giant revolt, and so it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well, now it has got me thinking. It seems to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mitchell Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand of building materials, like us not our boys dig a bit deep and free the giants. Gosh, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be thieving. Indeed, and that makes them danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Okay, with my archer hat. God bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it's for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell mines are in Western Tunland. Do take care, you hear? And one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amanji and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Misa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Okay, let's do that then.